right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is November the 3rd, 2020. It's what we learn after we know it all that really counts. We are identifying human geographic features of Europe. And so I thank you for completing your daily check-in. I wanted to check your Cornell Notes with you over the physical geography of Europe and then have you start on the human geographic features of Europe using the Google Earth platform. You're going to be taking some notes on the landmarks as you go along through that. My apologies for the technical difficulties, but we're just going to be flexible and punt today. Your homework is to complete the notes on human geographic features of Europe, and then remember you have a geography quiz on Friday, November the 6th. Our lesson target is to identify human geographic features, so let's get into this. Okay. Let me go over here to the Cornell Notes. This is what I wanted to cover with you. And you'll need to have these submitted in Canvas if you haven't done so already, so that way I can check them and make sure that you're good to go. Right, Europe is made up of several peninsulas with varied land regions and climates. That was the main idea for the first set of pages. For the second set of pages, Europe's long coastline has helped to promote trade, industry, exploration, and settlement on the continent. When you looked at the textbook, you found these subheadings, a peninsula of peninsulas on page 247. And so that was the first subheading. So for my notes on the Cornell Notes, I recommend that you try and get, a couple of points for each of the subheadings. Europe is made up of the Italian, Scandinavian, and Iberian peninsulas, and the land regions include uplands and the northern European plain. And then the varied climates. Europe mostly lies in the humid temperate climate region, and some smaller portions include the Mediterranean climate and a humid continental climate. Trade and industry was found on pages 248 and 249. Trade has helped Europe's growth. Industries are dependent on water, and there are polders in the Netherlands. The second subheading is exploration and settlement. Water has encouraged exploration, and towns grew up near bodies of water. So when you wrapped up the summary in your own words, the main regions included the western uplands, central uplands, and north central plain. The coastline has promoted trade, development of industries, growth of cities, and exploration. I gave you a reflection question that I wanted you to think about. How did Europe's physical geography encourage interaction with other regions? Europe's proximity or closeness to other regions and navigable waterways encouraged interaction. Then you had some vocabulary words, and you were to write the definition. Peninsula, it's a body of land surrounded on three sides by water. Uplands are hills, mountains, and plateaus. The northern European plain are those lowlands that reach across northern Europe. Polders is that land that's reclaimed from the sea. Bays are those bodies of water surrounded on three sides by land. And then fjords are those deep, narrow bays of Norway. So those were your notes on your European physical geography. Then the next thing you needed to do is to go over to Canvas and once again go into modules, and we are in Unit 4, Week 1, but we're looking at the human geography of Europe. You're going to be exploring some famous landmarks using Google Earth, which is a really cool tool. You'll be focusing on the landmark's name and the country's location. Read the brief description in Google Earth. You're going to complete the notes, including the questions on the third page of your notes. So when you click this green link, it will take you to Google Earth. If it doesn't work right away, give it a chance because it will work. It just sometimes may take 45 seconds, 60 seconds or something like that. Or maybe you have to completely back out. So there's that. Okay, so when you click on that link, it's going to open up to this. And you're going to see Google Earth there, and mine is thinking about it for just a moment. So we're going to be patient, give it a second. The first place we're going to hit is the Eiffel Tower. And so you're going to be able to navigate through this, and you'll see if you can click on the table of contents to kind of see the areas that you're going to be covering and looking at. And then if you click, I'm going to close that back up. And then if you click this right over here, it'll kind of take you around and let you fly through it. So this is a great way for you to kind of see some of the different landmarks and features that are found in Europe. I am so sorry that I could not do this for you in person to let you get started, but I did want you to at least get an idea of what we are working on today in social studies with the human geography of Europe. You guys take care, be kind, and do good. I will see you soon.